Hello all, welcome back. It's a beautiful day today, absolutely stunning. I've had a lot of thoughts lately about a lot of afterlife things and near-death experiences and stuff like that. Um, some really good stuff out there now on this. It's really common actually, near-death experiences and what people experience and things like that. And one of the most fascinating ones that I've personally ever heard is one by Dr. Eben Alexander. I'll try and link a video underneath when I get time later, when he tells his story about what happened to him, because it's absolutely fascinating, because it proves without a shadow of a doubt that consciousness isn't created by the brain. The brain is a filter, as he puts it himself, actually, that within this construct that we're in, this sort of 3D world, if you like, the brain actually filters consciousness down, so we can live a physical life on this planet. It makes complete sense, actually, and I won't go into all his story because I'll ping it underneath, because it's nice to hear it from his words anyway. But basically, what happened to him was he got a really rare form of meningitis, and his brain was completely destroyed, basically. It literally wasn't functioning, which actually was quite an important part of it, because a lot of people have surmised that near-death experiences are a trick of the brain. Well, if your brain's not functioning and there's nothing happening, how can it be? And he had this wonderful experience, which, yeah, go on to watch, because it's well worth a watch. But it got me thinking about lots of other things as well, in terms of, how the ancients knew all this stuff. It got me thinking about reincarnation again. And there's a brilliant book by I think it's Ian Stevenson, called Children Who Remember Past Lives. And the reason why I think that is actually more fascinating sometimes than the ones where they get sort of put under when you're an adult. Although that's very interesting, I think when children remember it, you got sort of 4 or 5 year old children talking about all this random stuff that happened to them when they were in their other life, and they come out with the most amazing startling facts. It's just incredible to me. And that book is he gives a lot of research into that. And the interesting part about it as well to me was he sort of confirms the birthmark theory, where he shows you in the book very strongly that birthmarks are indeed connected to a past life injury or a past life something that happened. So yeah, it kind of like when you read the book and then you look at your own birthmarks, because I'm sure a lot of us have them. Some have very extreme birthmarks. So it makes you wonder, well, what happened to me? And maybe that could even go, take you on a bit of a quest to unlock a load of stuff. But yeah, sort of. The thing about Eben Alexander talking about the brain being a filter for consciousness, in that I think that very much goes along with Bruce Lipton's ideas on that the DNA strands are the antennae for consciousness. In other words, you are in the body, but you're kind of not. The signal's in the body, but the signal's actually coming in from the universe. You are the universe experiencing itself, quite powerful stuff. I think those two kind of theories, well, not theories, but if you read Bruce Lipton's book again with Biology of Belief, he'll explain that at depth, how he came to that revelation. They sort of go hand in hand, and we're much more than we're led to believe, much more, and there's so much more to life than the physical. And the physical side, the sort of materialist scientists, they cannot ever explain consciousness. They just can't do it. They have a very limited worldview. And if you just watch that video, I think you'll be amazed. The other thing I want to talk about, I don't know why this got me thinking of this, but my dad's got a friend he's been they call a resuscitation officer within the hospitals for a big part of his career. He's also done paramedic work and stuff like that. But obviously, the resuscitation side of his job, has led him to experience the most really fascinating near-death experiences, because he's obviously been trying to resuscitate these people as they're dying, right? And he said so many people, come round after they've been resuscitated, and they all talk about the same thing. They even used to put, I think this is in the book as well, but he confirmed this for me as well because of working in the hospital, so I've got kind of like an inside man. He was saying that they put things on top of wardrobes that are, or cupboard areas, or that are really, really high, and you can't see from the ground at all. You literally can't see. And many, many near-death experiences, when they left their body and then when they came back in their body, would talk about what was on top of these cupboards. And they were right every time. And it's just absolutely fascinating. And he said the other thing, working in hospitals as well, that he's aware of, and I find this really, really interesting, is that they actually suppress and hide video footage of paranormal captures on camera. Things like spirits, ghosts, all that kind of thing. I'm not going to go into really depth what I think that's all about, because I've got my own theories on that, but that's not for today. But just the fact that hospitals actually suppress this stuff and they keep it kind of locked away, I find that so interesting. Why isn't this, to me, the bigger question is, why is this material being suppressed? And because I think it should be explored. And, like I said, with Eben Alexander and Bruce Lipton and all these great minds and Ian Stevenson, people like that, there are people out there exploring consciousness and, what we are, essentially. But I just don't understand that, because I feel like this footage that's in these vaults could be absolutely fascinating. And, being able to talk to someone who's on the inside like that was really, really eye-opening, I guess, and also linking into the fact that he could talk about people's near-death experiences, what I found really, really interesting as well. But yeah, check out that Eben Alexander video. I will ping it underneath, because his brain was literally destroyed, and then within 4 months, as he tells you, he got all his memories back. The guy shouldn't even be alive, which is a miracle in itself. But yeah, just a short one. Just wanted to share those kind of thoughts that have been bubbling in my head. I'll see you in the next one.